Acoustic guitar strings made with 24K gold. Is this for real?
I hate him. Hate him.
I discovered Optima Strings, a guitar string manufacturer based in Germany who make 24K gold plated strings. Is this legit or is this a gimmick? Let's find out. Welcome to Maxime Baron Guitars. My name is Max and I've been crafting acoustic guitars since 2010. Today we're going to test a bunch of different strings: D'Addario, Elixirs, Optima 24K Gold and Optima Silver. But first of all, let's talk about guitar strings. What are they made of? It's made of the core of the string, which is the metal you see on the two treble strings, and the wrap wire or the windings that you see on the four low strings. The core is often made of steel that has an hexagonal shape. The wrap wires or the windings are some kind of variations of bronze alloy. Both the core and the windings can be plated or coated, or just standard. 80-20 strings, what does that mean? Well, it's just a description of the composition of the bronze alloy. Bronze is made of 80% copper and 20% tin. They have a brighter sound, more pronounced highs, they are more prone to corrosion, and they can be cheaper. Phosphor Bronze are 80-20 strings with added phosphorus minerals. It adds warmth, maintaining brightness while adding depth to the lower frequencies. They have better corrosion resistance and are slightly more expensive than the 80-20. Today we test for you Phosphor Bronze D'Addario uncoated, Phosphor Bronze Elixir coated, Optima 24K Gold plated, and Optima Silver plated strings. Note that the string gauge differ from one set to the other, which can impact the tone and the final result. It's an imperfect test and it's made for entertainment purposes, just to give you an idea of how it sounds. Let's do this. The D'Addario Phosphor Bronze are 1253 string gauge. They are phosphorus bronze wrap wire and are sold $12 US. Elixir strings are 1152 gauge. They are phosphorus bronze windings and are coated. They are sold at $19 US. Optima silver coated strings are 1248 string gauge. They are silver plated windings and are sold $13 US. Optima 24K Gold are 1356 gauge, gold plated windings and are sold $21 US. So I just opened the pack of strings and first reaction is the color is really different than the 80-20 bronze and the Phosphor Bronze. The feel is also very different. Gold is corrosion resistant. It feels very different. I'm super excited. I didn't expect to see much of a difference, but man, I wished I had turned this camera on sooner. So I'm installing the strings, and we'll see when Jeremie plays it. So, what did you guys think? I don't believe there is such a thing as the best guitar strings. It's about finding the right strings for the right guitar, or for the right song. So, my thoughts on this. I liked the silver-plated strings. There was definitely something sweet about the sound. It was a lighter gauge. It was 1248. We could hear that there was a lack of tension in the strings. So I like them a lot. I do think they would deserve a second chance with the proper string gauge. So the pièce de résistance, the 24K gold-plated Optima strings, what did I think of it? Well, my first reaction was like, I hate them. And after turning off the camera, I was like, am I overreacting for the show? And turns out I really hate them. I don't think they're bad strings. Hear me out. Jeremie's guitar is made of a cedar soundboard and a walnut back and side. So cedar has a great potential in the bass response and the high frequencies. So it's a tone wood that it has a rich tonal potential. But combined with the walnut back, walnut is a little closer to mahogany in terms of tone. So it pulls the cedar tonal response a little more to the darker side of the force. So the tonal response of Jeremie's guitar is like any cedar top guitar. It has a lot of bass and high frequency potential, but it will be a little warmer than cedar combined to rosewoods, for say. So when this is combined with 24K gold-plated strings, to me, it wasn't a fit. It sounded too warm. It's like the high frequencies were clogged up and didn't come out. Especially the low string, which unfortunately didn't really show up in the riff that we went for today. I think the bass frequencies were a little underwhelming, and the high frequencies sounded okay, but it was not a fit with Jeremie's guitar. So for that reason, I don't hate them, I just hate them on this guitar. Elixir strings. I do like how the bass string sounds. What I've always found was that the two higher strings have a tone that I can spot. So if I hear a guitar with Elixir strings, I can hear it. And it's not a good thing to me because it colors too much the sound of the instrument to my taste. I do like them, but I think the weakness of the Elixirs is the higher strings. I'm not a fan of the color it adds to the sound. And this brings me to the Dario. To be completely honest, the Dario are my favorites since a very long time. And I think it's not going to change today. I think why I like the Dario better than the Elixirs, it's like cooking a dish but having too much of one spice. I think Elixir has too much of one spice on the two treble strings. The Dario has something a little more even that lets the personality of the guitar stand out. So I think this is why my favorites are the Darios. It's just an opinion, and again, it will change on every guitar and for every sound. Like we were saying, like if you play with a pick, with the skin of the finger or with the nail, it can have a completely different impact on the sound of the string. So my favorites of the 4 packs of strings are the Darios. And Jay's favorites are Elixirs. So we're curious to see which one did you like the most. Please tell us in the comments. Also, if you try a different pack of strings and you feel that the string height goes up and it's hard to play, download the free ebook in the description to have my method to set up the truss rod to make sure it plays like a breeze. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe, it helps a lot. See you in the next one.